Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special figure showcase, we're going to be looking at one of my favourite Generation 1 figures. And this is the 1985 Decepticon Triple Changer Blitzwing. So, what we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a look at him in all of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. I'm going to show you the accessories that come with him to help you know if yours is complete. We'll have a look at the instructions and I'll point out things that you need to be aware of if you have to purchase him one for yourself. And as I'm lucky enough to have a couple of different types of packaging, we can have a look at the artwork and the fantastic battle scene that's on the back of that. Now, let's get started. And as I said at the very beginning, he is one of my absolute favourite figures. And it's really weird for me because I can't pinpoint exactly why. As silly as this is going to sound, I don't ever remember owning him as a child. I 100% played with him as a child, but didn't ever actually own one. I think maybe it's the affiliation to the opening of the Sunbow cartoon, seeing him on that. Maybe that's what it is. But let's start with looking at him in robot mode. And to be honest, you can't get much more basic. And I know that G1 obviously got a bit panned for their articulation, but look, they're really old figures. If you're after articulation, this guy's not your figure, because that there, up and down, is literally, and I'm laughing because that's all it'll do. You can't really do anything else. You could say if you wanted to, the shoulder articulation, that's clearly not shoulder articulation. That's just for transformation purposes. Same as the legs, you could say that there's movement there, but again, that's clearly just for transformation purposes. He doesn't do anything else, but I think the colour scheme with him works brilliantly. He stands really well, he looks great, and you can already see that the stickers are going to play a part for this, so that's something to look out for, definitely. Also, the tail fins for when he's in his playing mode are chrome. They're metal, so yeah, keep an eye out for the chrome, that they're not corroded and they're not, again, in any way rusted. He's got quite a bit of screws, so keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, if you're looking for articulation, you're not really going to get it. That's, again, what you've got. And that's it in robot mode. So let's have a look at his accessories. So what he comes with, he's got a sword, which is this one. And what's important is that dowel there, because that's what's going to go into his hand. And that's exactly why I've left this one out for now, because if I just slide this hand up, you can see there is your hole. And then you've also got this blaster. And again, you need that dowel there to be able to attach it. Oh, I always do things like this, into his hand like so. There you go. And the final thing that you're looking for, let's just make sure he doesn't fall over now, is these little missiles. And there's 3 of these that come on a sprue, and you can put them in there, but I've got them displayed in where they're supposed to go, but only in the jet mode, which we'll have a look at in a second. So there's his accessories, quite a few. An interesting fact about this guy is, anybody who knows pre-Transformers and Diaclone, this was a Diaclone figure, and it is in fact the only triple changer that Transformers, Hasbro and Takara, chose to use and indeed turn into a Transformer. So he's the only Diaclone original Transformer. Let's have a look at the tank mode then. And again, you're going for basic, but what I really like is the fact that this can spin around. You can extend the barrel as well, like so. Unfortunately, you can't really disguise the fact that there's a jet's head in there. And of course, none of the tank treads will move, turn, or do anything because they're just painted on. But again, I sound like I'm panning it, but I absolutely love it. Big Decepticon badge there. This is probably the mode that you're going to get away with if you've got no stickers on it and no accessories, because I think it looks, you know, quite good in this particular mode. We've got the rub sign there, obviously, that may or may not work, but that's the tank mode. And of course, the tank is a Type 74 assault tank. There you go. And again, I think it looks stunning. Let's have a look at the jet. Stunning, even though it's very basic. Here is the jet, a Soviet MiG-25 fighter jet. There you go. This is why it's important to have, as I say, no corrosion, and as you can see now is why it's important to have good stickers. There's also fold-out landing gear there, which you can see, and again, that is a metal as well, so that's something to be aware of. And this is where you would fire out your missiles underneath there. So the Takara versions obviously are much stronger than the Hasbro variants. I'm going to just keep them in there without firing them out, just so you can see. One thing as well that I need to make you aware of is that in the earlier releases, the tank turret you could take off by yourself. It wasn't a problem at all. It didn't mean it was broke, and you could take them off. But later releases meant that you couldn't take them off. So if you've got one that you can't take off and remove, it probably just is a later release. So please don't try and pull it off, because it won't do you any favors. You might even end up breaking it. So here's the instructions, 1985. So we've got the purple for the Decepticon, and the instructions are just very simple and straightforward, talking through the transformation processes. There again is confirmation of your accessories, blaster, sword, and your 3 missiles. And I was just showing you this basically to show you the font and the color scheme that they used. They weren't in full color in 1985. I'm just going to pop these down because we've got 2 boxed versions. So the first box version, and again, I'm of course very, very aware that this isn't an original bubble. In all honesty, this is the way that I purchased it in a collection years and years ago, and I've just not bothered to change it. But we're not looking at that. We're going to look here at the brilliant artwork there for Blitzwing himself. I just think, again, stunning artwork. We've then got the transformation process at the top. And then if we spin it round, we've got the 1985 battle scene. So you've got the Dinobots, Jetfire, the infamous red tracks, and of course Shockwave. That's pretty much your who's who of the 1985 toy line. And again, this is your standard Hasbro box. We've got something a little more interesting over here now. It is a sealed in box. It's never been opened. Unfortunately, you've got the bit of the backing card coming in the way there, but this is the Mexican variant. So the Mexican variant, it was made by IGA Plasticos. Now the print quality, you can probably just about tell on the box, it looks a teeny bit smudged. It's just a much poorer quality box. Obviously the language is in Spanish. It's completely changed. As I said, I'm lucky enough that this is still sealed. You can probably tell on the back now that the print quality is not very good at all. But just one quick thing to have a look for, apart from the language changing, and you've got the fact that it's saying that it's made in Mexico there, you are missing the robot points, and you've just got the IGA logo there. So different packaging. The toy inside, it's got slightly different paint apps to the face, but again, because it's sealed, I'm not going to be taking it out anytime soon. Right, there we go then. So I hope you enjoyed looking at him. I hope if you had one when you were a child, it brought back some really nice memories for you. On the same hand, I hope if it helped you with your decision if you wanted to get another one, or even if it was just, you know, to know what parts came with yours and if yours was complete. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed looking at him. Keep your ideas and suggestions coming forward with whatever figures you want me to see. For some of the newer subscribers who are just joining now, thank you very much. But just a quick reminder that if it's a Hasbro Generation 1 figure, I've definitely got it. I've completed the set, so I can do a video or a showcase for you. I can even dedicate it for you. So let me know what you want to see. Keep your ideas coming in. Again, please check the playlists and check the search bar, because I may have done a video on them already. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed this. And of course, please take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe.